Hello, it's Polish Paul VR. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all alright and sound, and of course playing some awesome PlayStation VR games. Speaking about the games, as always, we're gonna do some PlayStation VR news. Today we're gonna talk about brand new upcoming shooter set in Cyberpunk world, and it looks pretty cool. Also, we're gonna give you gonna give you some latest information about Swords of Gargantua. We're gonna talk a bit about Mortal Blitz and the prices for PlayStation 5 Storage Expansion. So let's just jump into it right away. Let's start from this upcoming shooter. The game is called RU-77 and this game is happening in kind of like a cyberpunkish Russia, looks like it, which is very nice. Saying Russia, it is because this game coming from the Mirrorwind VR, which is a Russian studio. This is the studio that promised us Boiling Steel for PlayStation VR, and the game is still not released. I'm waiting for it because having played it on PC, it's a very good shooter. So I don't know what causes such a big delay, maybe because it's so much more advanced game than their previous offerings. Maybe that's why it takes a bit longer, but hopefully Boiling Steel will be with us soon, because this shooter, it's really fun, it's really good, so it's worth waiting for. But sadly, I have no idea what's happened with it, but anyway, they announced their latest project, and that's not everything what they're working on, because a couple of weeks ago I've been showing you this Patagon, the game like this steampunk adventure set in dinosaur world, which looks pretty cool. But that's going to Kickstarter. This one looks like they're just gonna fund it themselves, so they've got a lot going on. Mirrorwind is a very good studio that I wish had more money. So, you know, any investors down there, give them something, because they got great idea and they're very good at implementing them, but of course with VR maybe not being the biggest. And their latest game, Boiling Steel, even though it's super good, kind of fell a bit under the radar. So hopefully with PSVR release of that game, they're gonna earn some more money, which I'm assuming so they will. As we know, PSVR owners react different to the games, especially when they, first-person shooters with smooth locomotion and big levels, yeah? Nothing, no wave shooters, no messing around, just proper FPS action. So yeah, they sell well, so hopefully Boiling Steel will be here soon. But also this one, as you can see from this pre-teaser trailer, as they calling it, it looks pretty cool as well. So you're scoring points by shooting people, so it looks like kind of arcadey. Maybe it's roguelike, maybe not, I don't know, but I like what I'm seeing so far. And looking at the gameplay, they implementing a lot of elements from the Boiling Steel, which is just very positive for this game, because it means the gameplay gonna be fast-paced but also very nicely designed for virtual reality. So I'll be looking forward to it. Of course, as always, stay tuned to the channel. As soon as I know more, I will let you know. Okay, moving on to the next story, and it's time to talk about Swords of Gargantua. So good news is the studio just managed to earn themselves a lot of money. They've got some new investors and they managed to gain $8.5 million to make VR games. So hopefully Swords of Gargantua port will happen faster on PlayStation VR. The sad news is still they cannot tell us when it will be, still they maintaining it's delayed. Now, part of delayed, what I'm thinking as well, they're working on this PC shooter called Frostpoint VR, so maybe they allocated more resources there and kind of put PSVR version of Swords of Gargantua on back burner. Now they already had trailer for Swords of Gargantua, they've had release date and everything. Then they said the pandemic of course delayed it, and then it was just delay after the delay. So I do hope that we're gonna see this game this year on PSVR. The PC version got quite good reviews, the Quest version not so, but what we're gonna get is the PC version. So it's gonna be this co-op roguelike adventure, but also you can play by yourself without roguelike elements. Just go through the story, but roguelike is when the fun is, because you proper leveling up, and then at the end of the game you meeting this big massive ginormous boss Gargantua, and apparently action is pretty epic. So yeah, it's a very good game, but yet another game that it's sadly delayed on PSVR, as pretty much everything always. Apart from Star Wars Squadrons, that's released when it should, which was nice, because the game is amazing, but anyway, never mind. So Swords of Gargantua, good news, we've got some kind of confirmation that they've got resources to actually finish PSVR version. but sadly we don't have confirmation about when it will be finished, but I do hope soon. I will let you know, of course, straight away. Okay, moving on to the next story. Mortal Blitz Combat Arena is out now. You can go to the store and download it. Strangely, in Europe I could only find Deluxe Edition, which you have to pay for. But I know the game is free to play as well, so maybe there is some sort of delay with the release. I have no idea. So basically with Deluxe Edition you get everything, your season passes and stuff, while with free to play version you just get like this skeleton of a game, but still can play it. But then of course you have to buy some extra bits and bobs, and that's how it works. So sadly I cannot check it out yet. But once the free version drops, I probably gonna play it or something. I don't know if I have time. But you know what? For free, I would take it. I would check it out. You can't complain. And then if you like it, maybe you want to spend money. If you don't like it, then just leave it. Now, with this monetization system, it's kind of risky on PSVR. So it's something what Vroom tried to do. And also this Dark Eclipse game, and they both was free to play and kind of died dead. So hopefully Mortal Blitz Combat Arena will work that way. I don't know if there's enough people owning PSVR, but hopefully this thing will work out for the developers. Mortal Blitz Original was kind of one of the first like a very nice shooters for PSVR. Now Mortal Blitz Combat Arena, in past they said it's gonna have single player mode as well, but as of now it's nowhere to be seen. So maybe it's gonna be future DLC, but you still can play online. Okay, and moving on to the another story, and it's time to talk about PlayStation 5 and the expansion storage. So as you know, if you saw my previous videos, I only had a chance to get my hands on digital edition of PS5 and was kind of worried that the storage is not big enough. But now we've got first company who officially like kind of announced that their products will be compatible with PS5. And we got the prices. So they coming from quite a big company known as Western Digital, and they starting from $149 for 500 gigabyte version. For 1 terabyte you're gonna have to pay $229, and for 2 terabytes is $449. So not cheap, but still when you compare it to Xbox expansion, which is kind of their own design system, they similar price but faster and probably better. So that's alright, but also keep in mind Samsung gonna jump on board very soon as well with their own drives, what's gonna support PlayStation 5. And as the lifetime of PS5 progresses, then we're gonna get more of those. So with competition, eventually they're gonna get cheaper, but also, you know what, it's still kind of like for at the beginning is super expensive. I mean, for 2 terabytes one, it's pretty much the same price as PlayStation 5. So yeah, kind of a lot of money. But you know, I will hope that with time the prices will go down. But the digital edition of PlayStation 5 at launch only got 825 gigabytes. Somebody already calculated if you're gonna download all the best games of the generation, what they give into all of the PlayStation Plus owners, then you're gonna run out of space straight away. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. So it's gonna be a lot of deleting, moving stuff around and trying to work out what to keep, what not. But nevertheless, you know, that's what we have here. Some of you who bought the one with the disk drive, at least you can install and uninstall your games. For all of us digital owners, you're gonna have to download, re-download, and you know, with internet speeds, it always takes a bit longer than just installing the game, especially if you got like 100 gigabytes game. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how it's gonna go. But saying that, I'm still excited for PlayStation 5. I cannot wait. I really want to see what PSVR can do on PlayStation 5. Sadly, we don't know yet if we're gonna have any launch title for virtual reality for PS5. Still waiting for Sony to announce something. Also, I keep talking about the adapter, but we're still waiting for this camera adapter, and also we're still waiting for Sony to announce if PlayStation 5 camera will support PlayStation VR. I'm assuming it will, and I'm assuming it will be better with better tracking, better you know, resolution, how they track, and capable with tracking in you know, higher frame rate as well. So we should get better tracking, but first of all we need to get this announcement from Sony. And somehow they thinking, not yet, they making us wait. I'm sure they're gonna tell us before the release date, but why? Why you cannot just do it now? I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, that's never mind. If you like what you're seeing, then please press a like because it does helps the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.